Back at the lake again. I just love it. I am servant. I am Pisces. We were talking yesterday. We was in 36, the steadfast love of God. And you went from 20 to 36. Okay, now you realize who you are. You realize what God is looking at in 20. Okay? You realize that all you have to do is keep steadfast in that. Now, just stay steadfast all the way through it. Steadfast love of God. Now, you understand what He's giving you to stay steadfast in your heart about what you want, about what you need to do, about what you understand. Everything's coming down to the point to where you see the line. Okay, it's just in front of you. Every obstacle, everything's going to go on, everything's going to happen. It's already written in the book of life. You just got to keep going. Okay, just keep going. It's once you hit all of these walls and all these boundaries and all these barriers, you're going to be 10 foot tall and bulletproof. You know, it's just simple as that, because you've been hurt this way, or you've been done this way or done that way, and then you realize, I've already been through all that. All I have to do is be a good person and share my love to everybody. Share it from the bottom of your heart. Just take care of anything and everybody that you can. You know, just within your, whatever's within your power, because God's not going to put anything on you that you can't stand. You just realize that you're being a better person, and then you're receiving gifts and blessings, and you don't know where they're at, or you don't know where they're coming from. Maybe it was just a pillow. You say, "Thank God, I just need a pillow." Well, all of a sudden, the pillow shows up. The smallest act of kindness is going to be tremendously great for you, because He's looking at you as a good servant. You are a servant. You just got to keep pushing right on through it. No matter what comes on, or no matter what happens to you, just remember, God's here, Jesus here, angels everywhere, and you're not a failure. You can't fail, okay? You know, I was thinking that earlier about failure. I look at failure as a missile taking off and blowing up. Now, that's failure to me. In your life, you don't have failures. It's not called failure. To me, it's not. And I don't think it's to God either. God's just saying, hey, look here. He just threw a rock down there in front of you. You fell over it. And guess what? Now you know to look for rocks. It's an understanding that it's natural law that you have to go through all of these things. As you grow up, you know, you're not wearing diapers no more. You go to the bathroom like a normal person. So it's just the point of keep going and going. As you grow up, things are going to happen. But people are going to cast all these words on you, okay? That these things are reality. They don't have to be your reality. If you don't want to live into it, if you don't want to give into it, don't give into it. Stay on the path of the Father, the Most High. He loves you. There's nothing you can do about it. He's showering you down with love, and it's just always going to be that way. You just got to remember, no matter what you do, the wrong things you do, the life lesson, okay? You do something wrong, you're going to catch judgment. Just simple as that. Just remember that everything that's in front of you, everything that's happening, everything that's going on is just what God has got you planned for, laid out. No matter what you do, That's the way it's going to be. Change your mind in 1,500 different ways, but there's only one way. And you just open your heart, love everybody, say hi, hello, and watch your congregation grow. The next door neighbor, like I told you, just pick at him a little bit. How you doing? What you doing today? Just stay on him, and he'll finally break out or move. That'd be one of the two. But just remember that. Take care of your family. Take care of your wives. Wives take care of the children. Men help take care of the children. Be steadfast in the truth. If you're always lying or just trying to back up and say, well, I didn't do that. Look, everybody knows you did. Now nobody trusts you. Nobody's going to trust you. So then you have to find an escape, okay? So you want to go drink, you want to go do that. And that's not the escape. That's death. You might have to leave town, go somewhere else. But everybody will still remember you to be a liar or a cheat or whatever it is. Remember that people look at you in a light that you want to be stand-up person, to be just right there. But you have to be right there in truth, okay? God will put the truth on you. You just got to recognize it and go on. People that lie and play games, look, you ain't got time for that. You have no time for that. Just keep walking forward. God's love. Jesus is right here. Thank you so very much, Jesus. Thank you for healing the sick. Thank you for kicking the tables off over in the church. Thank you for letting us understand what we are looking at out here by the word of the Father. That is His word. That is His guarantee. That's His whole thing. And there's not going to be any other way but His love. That's just all there is. I mean, like I said, you can't. I want you to imagine that you've got a warm blanket around you. That's Jesus. And that's God's love. Just keep moving forward. You got to realize that you have dominion over this planet. And you have dominion over yourself. And when it's not right in your dominion, don't accept it. You stay right there where you're at and you say, hey, I am this person. I do the right things. I tell the truth. I do this. Don't tell me my truth. Because I know God's got me on a path, and this is a true path. Understand that He loves you so very much, and He's gonna do amazing things for you. I can't say it enough. Jesus is coming back. I don't have no other way to put it. There's a war going on out here. Spread as much goodness and love as you can. Understand that when you take in all these negative things, that's just power. That's just power for you because you understand the situation you're in now. You've already been there. You already know what's going on. Problems over here, problems over there. You see it before you even get there. So you just turn around and go the other ways. My cups are over here. They're full. I'm going to go over here. Understanding the terminology about things. As we keep on going, I will use more different languages to understand that that from the old years or the old days, Saul, Paul, David, Enoch, bringing them forward to this timeline. All Satan done was he just took and changed things and And everybody's been complicit in doing it every 7 years, every 7 years, every 7 years. If you look how everything skipped around, look at here. I didn't know nothing. I still don't know nothing. You guys are smarter at this, computer stuff than I am. Give me a set of schematics, I can tear it apart and build it. But your apps and programs, I don't have any understanding of that. But I do understand how Satan has jumped so far forward and what he's doing on this phone. I know exactly what he's doing. The things that you don't know, that I know from way back when. It's like I said, I've never lived in y'all's world. I've only lived in my world. And I never did take in that information that y'all got. It just wasn't, it's not in me. I don't know how to do that. All I know is I walked in faith and with God all my life. I've done bad things, not saying I hadn't, but I had to go through every one of those obstacles myself. There was just armor. That was things that was thrown at me that I had to take the energy from, and guess what? I'm better for it. I'm a better man. I always ask every night, make me a great servant and make me a better man. That's all I ask, because I do love my Lord and I do love my God, Yahweh. So you're going to go through things and you think that they're not really what they are, but you will have to understand how to discern that, how to keep walking forward, forecasting what you want. Don't stop thinking of what you want out of your goal. Maybe a new boat, a new home, a new car. If that's what you want, just put it out there. Walk towards it. You will get it. I've done it all my life. Like I said, I really don't know how to fail. I don't know what the word means. I just get up and I go. If I fall over a log, that's just power. That was for me to learn. That's a lesson to learn. Just remember, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, keep going. Because he's got you on that natural lifeline, that natural line. There's natural law going straight through here. And it's every one of us got it. I will get out of this one, and I'm going to go over here. We went from 36, which is, we've done that yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Now we're going to go to the works and Word of God. And you took 20, 36, now 19. As we go through it, well, of course, I'm going to elaborate. I have to, because I see it, you see it, and if I can get it to you in a better way, hey, you're just going to have more food for thought. So, let's give her a chance. The heavens declare the glory of God, the most righteous, high, and loved. And the firmament shows his handiwork. That's everything. The ferment. It's a creation like putting dough together. When you add yeast, it ferments. So what he's accumulating to come to you with, you're his ferment. The earth is his ferment. Everything is his creation. He's always creating. He's always moving you forward. He's got a plan for you. He knows where you're going to be at. He knows what you're going to do. And he's just going to keep pushing you forward to make you the best person you can be, the best attorney, the best cattleman, the best insulator. Just whatever you do, just keep going forward. Day into day, utter speech, and night into night reveals knowledge. And that's the truth. Your day, whatever you did that day, met with somebody, had a conversation, and but you're looking now you're not looking down in the conversation. You're looking eye to eye in the conversation. Then you realize what they said, and you understand a different way. You understand that, okay, I understand that in this way, not so much as the way that you thought or wanted to take it. So you're discerning in that conversation. You're understanding what that conversation's about, but on a deeper level. You're actually looking inside of that person at that time. You may see a hurt. You may see just a small smidgen of a glint or a glare, and you're going to realize there's something wrong, or, hey, this is okay, this is food, I can take it in. But just remember, all these things, the conversation, the words as people speak can lock you up if you're not ready for it. So just understand that when it comes out bad, you take it in, you throw out good. Because at that, there's no way to get stuck in that word. There's no way to get stuck on that word because you took it in already, because you go through all of these things and you understand it as you go along. Hey, people I have known shall serve me. That's you. That's me. That's everybody on this planet. That you should be there. No matter what you do. Well, the fish are jumping. But you're a servant. And there's nothing better than that. I can't imagine what it would be. You're helping. You're helping people. You're helping God's plan to bring a congregation of people together of like minds, like souls. Just, the guy that's mean and contrary, hi, how you doing? Smile, go on. Just keep throwing that word out there. Keep throwing it to everybody. It'll catch. As soon as they hear of me, they obey me. Okay? This is where we're at. I told you that something was going on. I can't pronounce it. I can't understand it. Only time I'll understand it's when I'm dead in heaven. That's when I'll understand it. But they will obey me. Okay? This is what it is. I am servant. You got to understand, God's servant. And when he places that on you and you start doing things, look at here. There's no better feeling. I mean, it's going to feel funny when you first start doing things, and then somebody's going to cut up with you and guess what? You're just in the program. You're just doing what you're supposed to be doing. Loving life, loving people. The narcissist part of it is that you just kill them with kindness. They come at you this way, that way, this way, that way. Just keep on going. I love you. Thank you very much. Kill them with kindness. And I know our society, or y'all society, my society was always say, yes ma'am, no ma'am. And we used that was a tool. And now, I really wouldn't have thought it, but it's the biggest tool you got. I mean, people don't do that out here. Open the door for somebody. Open the door for your wife. Open the door for... Look here. It's the smallest thing that converts everything over back to what we're supposed to be. We are servants. We are serving everybody. I've been driving around, I cook and manicotti. So when I cook for an army, and I'm only by myself, So I get a wild hair, I cook up like 36, make some sauce, and I go around delivering to my kinfolks. Where did you come from? What are you doing? I said, come by and bring you something to eat. This last deal, they all enjoyed it. But I enjoyed the conversation. I enjoyed being around them. Just remember, it doesn't take much to start the flame. And God's got it cooking. He is cooking right now. And They say the old saying is, hey, this is cooking with kerosene. This is cooking with jet fuel because it's on, like Donkey Kong. The foreigners fade away, the bad guys. Because guess what? You're taking all their energy. They can't stand to being around you. And come frightened from their hideouts. Look, goodness rules, man. Goodness rules. I mean, you can't even imagine at the time that you're doing this thing and they're staying away from you, and you're just poking that soul. You're just trying to get the demon off of them. And after a while, they finally have to give up, or they just have to flee. Like I said, that all these people are in these churches, and all these people are around here doing all these bad things. All it takes is one of you. I know, because I did it by myself. Running around, didn't know what was going on, talking to everybody. I've been isolated for I've been isolated 13, 14 years. And taking care of my mother. And everybody thought that I was an invalid. They thought I was, they thought my children and all them was, no, my children were burying me. Oh, they done took over my life and done everything else. But, guess what? It didn't happen, Captain. God made me too strong for that. And thank God that he hit me with that brick. I can't thank him enough. Like I said, you guys, you got to be really careful about people around you. It sneaks up on you and you don't know. You just really don't. These people are kind and they're doing this and that and the other. But their mask will slip. It always does. So just be aware. The Lord, most high and righteous in love, lives. Blessed be the rock. Let the God, the most high and righteous and loved, of my salvation be exalted. It is God, the most high, righteous, and loved, who avenges me. And that's the truth. You can't imagine what he's doing every day. You cannot imagine. He is right in front of you. He's stopping all the people, or I should say entities, from taking over you or anybody else. I mean, you can't imagine what kind of angel warfare is going on, because it's a fight. And they're fighting. I mean, right now, you can't imagine what's going on the other side of the veil. They're fighting both sides. The prayer. Can you imagine the prayer language is going on right now with billions of angels? I mean, legions of angels are right there beside you, and they are giving the demons heck. And these demons are running wild, trying to attach themselves to somebody. And it's mainly been the people that have been hurt pretty bad, because they can be taken over just with a little bit of hurt. And that's why I said open your hearts. Do everything with love. Because guess what? They can't touch you. I mean, I'll have to break down demons more and how it kind of plays into your life every day. But once we get past this, I'll get into this other thing, and we'll start diving in a little deeper at a time, to where your veil will be lifted off your face. Because right now you're innocent, and everybody, as long as you stay in kindness and stay in love, they can't touch you. Nothing can. So just stay right there in it. Can't say that enough, and subdues the people under me. It is God, the most high and righteous and loved, who avenges me and subdues the peoples under me. So it's true. He walks up and lets you take that when somebody's just gnawing on you and trying to put you to the curb. Hey, he's right there, and he's got an angel in between him, you, and this other person. But what he's trying to do is let you take that energy, and all he's doing is bringing judgment on himself or she. You're just taking their energy because you're learning the process, you're learning the program, you're learning how this world works from the other side. Things you can't see, what's inside of that person. But that's the flesh suit, that's the meat suit. The soul is in there, but you got to punch it with a nice, kind word. When you punch it with a kind word, they ain't got no power. They might scare you for a minute. You have a little anxiety. Hey, that's power. That's armor. He delivers me from my enemies. You also lift me up above those who rise against me. That's what I was just saying. He does. You can't see it. That's why I'm here. I'm trying to get you to see that whenever you get hit, that's armor. That's power. You just took that gift, and that is a gift. Because guess what? Next guy that does it, you already know. You already know that they're in between you. You got angels. You got God. You got Jesus. My goodness. What more do you need? Sherman tank? Can't beat that. You have delivered me from the violent man. I don't know how to perceive that. The violent man, he's just angry. He's angry at the world. He lost probably everything he's got. He probably don't have any way of controlling what he is. He doesn't understand that what kind of evil is attached to him. And these attachments will make people do things that you really wouldn't think they would do. And that's a kind word. When the violent man comes up, when you say please, thank you, look, he's going to get upset because you're defeating him when you do that. I'm not saying that go up there and ask for it, because you don't need to. Don't do it. But stay back in your own lane and just understand that God's there. Look here. Like I say, what can he do? Can he send you to heaven? Hey, you can't get no better than that. Even though we're stuck here on this planet trying to do what we're supposed to do for God, we still live in flesh and blood. So the point of the flesh and blood part of it is somebody's going to hurt you. You're going to get hurt. You took that power. Okay, you took that armor. Now, in your mind, you know how to avoid that situation. But also a narcissist will go right off in it. Okay? Because that's demons. They're fighting each other. So, they're arguing. Hey, see ya. Hey, God, help them boys out over there. Throw that kind word. Always be with the Lord. Always understand that he is moving everything. Therefore I will give thanks to your Lord, the most high and righteous and loved, among the Gentiles, and sing praises to your name. Great deliverance he gives to his king, and shows mercy to his anointed. That's you. Your kings and queens, princesses, pages, princes, just remember all these things, because you're single, you're a prince or a princess. You're married, you're a king or queen. If you're a child, you're a page. You really have to understand that, because that's the learning gift as you come up. And then whenever you get bigger than that, then you're an emperor and an empress. Now that takes a lot of studying. I haven't made it yet. And show mercy to his anointed, to David and his descendants forevermore. So what I'm trying to tell you is, you come from a bloodline descended from thousands of years ago. And you've got that blood in there from the first. Okay? Every one of us started somewhere. So we had to start where? Well, we started Adam and Eve. So you got to remember, inside your bloodline, you come from those descendants. There's other descendants, but I haven't really studied on that as much as it was, because that's the Nephilim and stuff like that. That's a whole different deal. David and Goliath thing. But I want you to understand that you're loved, you're cherished above all. See, we're just right below angels. We was given the mind to think. Angels, they have all the wisdom and knowledge, but they're fierce fighting beings. They're not like me and you. We're supposed to be kindness. Not that we can't be fierce, because we know how to do that too. But whenever you're asked, or whenever they're asked for, I need some angels. I can't get through this. We'll get you some angel names. Michael, Raphael, Metatron. And you can call upon them. And they're there. They're your best friend. Well, they're your best weapon, I would say. They're not friends to anybody. They're ordered to do what they do, and that's what they do. They stay right on it. They're not like us. We can be deterred a little bit once you stick an angel on it. Hey, there's nothing more fierceness in this orbit, in this realm, in this planet, because he's going to dig a hole or tear a hole, one of the two. But you believe in your God, the most high and most righteous and loved. Keeping the word. We went from 20, 36, back to 19. So understand that it's so simple in these types of situations to understand what you're in. Stay with it. Stay with the program. Tomorrow, let's see, I'll be posting. What is tomorrow? Friday? I'll see if I can get something out on Friday. But stay in the word. If you're not going to church, go to church. Find you a church. I mean, I'm sure you got a girlfriend or a guy or, somebody that you can go to church with. That is, if it's a good church. If he's given the word. And you're going to feel it, because you're going to feel funny about the situation you're in, and, it's not going to make you feel so good. But whenever you don't feel good and you're uncomfortable, a pastor's doing his job, because that's waking up your soul, telling you, hey, I've done this, and I've done this, and I've done this. I have to give this stuff up to be with the Most High. Love everybody. Take care of your family. Take care of friends, next door neighbors. Do whatever you can for somebody else. Just look, it doesn't have to make sense. Just do it. And love them. And give them your utmost care. And then take care of yourself. After you're done, take you a nice hot bath. Take care of yourself. And say, thank you, Father, for this wonderful day. I hope I've done something to make you smile. Because once he smiles, those blessings just start pouring out. So, anyways, this is a little longer than what I thought it was going to be. I love the Lord. I love you guys. Hey, keep hammering away. I am servant. I am Pisces. Y'all have a good one.